I knew this was going to happen. So when I made my top 10 most forgettable Pokemon video, I realised I accidentally ended up pronouncing a couple of Pokemon's names wrong. I even acknowledged in the video itself, yes, I accidentally butchered Fione's and Sigilif's names.
Fione! Sigilif!
Accidentally pronouncing them Fione and Sigilif instead.
Fione. Sigilif.
I didn't bother editing the audio just because it was two Pokemon's names, and I had already finished all the audio for the video, and then realised the pronunciations were wrong later. But come on, I'm certain Fione and Sigilif's names are nowhere near the worst names to screw up, since they at least look like how they're spelled. Fione, Sigilif. Plus I bet I'm definitely not the only one who's pronounced these names wrong. So I decided to take a look at some other Pokemon names that either I have also been pronouncing wrong all this time, or some names that just may shock you of what their correct pronunciation is. So before we start looking at some names, how do we know what are the correct pronunciations? There are a few sites that try to spell out the correct pronunciation, but I'm mainly going to be looking at times when these names have actually been said out loud. So I'm mainly going to be looking at the Pokédex 3D Pro game for correct pronunciation, since I'm pretty sure Nintendo would have had correct pronunciations when making a game that's literally a Pokédex. I'll also look at other times that Pokemon names have been said out loud, like in the anime or Pokemon Battle Revolution, as the anime told me it was Sceptile, not Skeptile.
Sceptile! Sceptile!
And Pokemon Battle Revolution told me it's Rayquaza, not Rayquaza.
Rayquaza! Rayquaza!
So let's start by taking a look at a Pokemon. Now let's see, who should we start with? Mantine! Well, is it called Mantine? Well, if we break the name down, it's Mantine. So yeah, I've always pronounced it Mantine. Even the anime pronounces it as Mantine.
Mantine!
Now, Mantine!
Mantine!
Mantine? But the last part is spelled T-I-N-E. Tine. Plus the anime.
Go Mantine!
Mantine's a water and flying type.
Oh, would you look at that, they changed the pronunciation. Either they realised they screwed up the pronunciation and changed it, or someone decided during the 5th generation that Mantine was a more fitting name than Mantine. Which it definitely isn't. This is not the first time that the Pokemon anime has pronounced the Pokemon name two different ways. They also did it with this Pokemon.
Go Tropius!
Tropius.
And this Pokemon.
Oh, look, it's a Bonsly. Bonsly's a smarty, you know.
Oh, f you, Max, make up your mind. Is it Bonsly or Bonsly? And is it Tropius or Tropius? Well, according to the 3D app, the correct pronunciations are...
Tropius! Bonsly!
Oh, thank God. I finally know how to correctly say Tropius and Bonsly. Alright, next let's look at a Pokemon that I think has probably been pronounced 100 different ways. Alright, let's try breaking this name down first. So the correct pronunciation for the first part should be Rai, since the AI spelling makes an I sound, like in the name Kai, or Mai, or Raiden. However, there has been times when the AI spelling makes the A sound, like with Raiden from the Mortal Kombat games. So which pronunciation do we go with? Raiden or Raiden?
Lord Raiden. Raiden.
What about the second part? Well, it could be Ku, like coupon, or, well, Ku. And the anime seems to go with the Ku sound.
Looks like an overripe Raikou.
The Raikou.
The anime also goes with the Rai sound, so it could be Raikou. But we don't know since apparently this is teen instead of tine. So I'm guessing the correct pronunciation is either going to be Raikou or Raikou.
Raikou!
Raikou? Well, you've heard it here, the correct pronunciation for this Pokemon is Raikou. Alright, so I haven't been doing very well with these pronunciations so far, so let's look at an easier name. Okay, this is easy enough. I personally really like Roserade. I used it on my original Diamond and Pearl team, and I've called it Roserade all this time. So yeah, Roserade.
Roserade!
Roserade.
Roserade? Okay, so I guess the ruling is to say the name in parts. Roserade. Alright, I think I get it now. Let's try again. Okay, so using the rule of Roserade, the correct pronunciation should be Heatran. So, Heatran.
Heatran!
Heatran? So, this Pokemon is Roserade, but this Pokemon is Heatran. So, there is no ruling to the pronunciation, it's just however the app decides. No, that can't be right. There's got to be some sort of rule the app follows to pronounce these names correctly. Okay, let's try another Pokemon. Alright, let's break this down. Ferrothorn. So, Ferrothorn.
Ferrothorn!
Ferrothorn. So, that must mean this Pokemon is Milotic then.
Milotic!
Milotic? So this Pokemon is Ferrothorn, not Ferrothorn, and this Pokemon is Milotic, not Milotic. Is the O capital or not? What, next you can tell me that Garbodor's name is actually Garbodor?
Garbodor.
Oh, give me a break! Ferrothorn, Milotic, Garbodor. What is the ruling with the middle vowel? Oh god, no. Okay, come on. There is no way this Pokemon is pronounced Virizion. Come on, no, it's Virizion. There is absolutely no way this Pokemon's name is pronounced
Virizion.
Oh, for f***'s sake. So we have Roserade, Heatran, Ferrothorn, Milotic, Virizion, Garbodor, and Mantine. I don't understand. Alright, if I keep trying, I'm bound to get at least one right. Okay, let's think. What am I kidding? There's no point in thinking. There are no rules! I'll just call it whatever I've called it in the past. Uxie.
Uxie.
Ah, yes, of course. Uxie. Of course it is, yeah. Uxie, you're more like you. It says Archen. And if it's Archen, then it's Archeops. So, Archen and Archeops.
Archen. Archeops.
Oh my god! Can I get any of these right? Alright, okay. I cannot screw this up. There is no way I can screw it up. It has to be Mienfoo. That's how everyone pronounces it. That's how the anime pronounces it.
A Mienfoo!
Mienfoo, huh?
I mean, I can't think of any other way anyone would pronounce it. Mienfoo. Mienfoo.
Mienfoo.
Mienfoo.
Mienfoo!
But that means if the correct pronunciation is Mienfoo, then Mienshow's pronunciation is
Mienshao.
Mienshao. This Pokemon's called Mienshao. Not Mienshao. 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 Bloody mean f***ing shit up! This is Mantine all over again! What is with the letter I in these Pokemon names? Here the I should be pronounced as a capital but isn't. Here the I shouldn't be pronounced as a capital but is. And here the I doesn't f***ing exist! These pronunciations make no sense. If it's Heatran, why is it Roserade? If it's Milotic, then why is it Ferrothorn? Virizion is just f***ing stupid. And Mienfoo? Mienshao?
Mienfoo!
Mienshao.
Mienfoo's
Mienfoo!
Mienshao.
Shut up! Just... Oh, God.
Okay, I've got to calm down. I'm getting angry over a made-up word. I'm literally getting angry over nothing. If I relax and get just one Pokemon pronunciation right, everything will be fine. Okay, this is literally the easiest name to get right. Unown. The anime says Unown.
An unknown!
Unknown. This unknown. That unknown.
Pokemon Battle Revolution says Unown.
Unknown?
Just about every PokeTuber that has ever talked about Unown has pronounced it as Unknown. So I'm going to take a deep breath, say this Pokemon's name one more time, and then have the Pokédex 3D Pro app confirm that I am right about the pronunciation. Here it goes.
Unown.
Unown? As in... unown? Oh, I get it. It's like Jay Witt said. Once you catch one, you wanna unown it. Oh, fuck you. This app makes no sense. It pronounces names however it wants. Who the hell has looked at Unown and... Oh, I'm sorry. Who the hell has looked at Unown, yes, and thought, yes, I'm going to pronounce his name as Unown. No one! I mean, I thought Mienfoo was fucking stupid, and now we have Unown. It's called Unown. These pronunciations are killing me. I can't get any of them right. Okay, one more. I'm gonna try one more and then I'm done. Done. So, what have you got? I have no idea how to correctly pronounce this name. Arceus' name seems to cause more disagreement than any other Pokemon name. I've always said Arceus, but it seems that the majority of people seem to pronounce it as Arceus. And to be honest, I won't be surprised if they're right and I'm wrong. Pokemon Battle Revolution pronounces Arceus' name as Arceus as well, so it looks like I'm gonna be wrong once again. The anime pronounces Arceus' name as
Arceus.
Arceus. Well, it doesn't matter what I think anyway, because my pronunciation is different to both the anime and Pokemon Battle Revolution, and chances are it's going to be different to the 3D Pokédex as well. So, almighty Pokédex 3D Pro app, just put me out of my misery.
Arceus.
What?
Arceus.
Arceus? You mean I actually got one right? Arceus?
Arceus.
I did it. I did it! I got arguably the most controversial Pokemon name right! I can't believe it. I got all of these names wrong, but I got Arceus right. You know what? I'm actually happy. I finally managed to get a name right, and it was arguably the hardest to pronounce Pokemon name. I feel much better now. I know! Why not move on to Pokemon move pronunciations? Haven't seen anyone try that yet. Alright, so what have we got? Okay, this should be easy. I mean, is it possible to mispronounce Draco Meteor?
Pounded by Draco Meteor. Pounded by Draco.
Right, that's it. I'm done. These pronunciations. Draco Meat. Yeah. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and all that. Yeah, I'm out. I can't fucking Draco.